Have you ever heard of phone spoofing or phone number spoofing, or ever experienced it? I have, or my business has rather, numerous times actually. And I've often wondered what the angle is. If you're not familiar with it, it's where someone is able to port their call through your phone number. So if you receive a call from a number you may recognize or even have on caller ID, you answer it and then no one's there, hangs up, or you miss a call and then you call that person or company back and they say, well, we didn't call you. And you said, well, you did, and you can prove it through your call history. That is probably a spoofed call. That happened to my business, my plumbing business, back in April, the end of April. We had gotten a slew of spoofed calls where someone had stolen our number, or spoofed it rather, and called numerous businesses actually. And we all of a sudden got a spate of about 13 or 14 phone calls from somewhat frustrated or irritated businesses saying, please stop calling us. And of course, we're like, we don't call people, they call us. We're a plumbing service company, not a, we're not going to call and cold call you and try to do any kind of sales cold call. Anyhow, I called my marketing company and they were able to change the phone number and correct it, which actually led to another issue that came about where the number we changed it to somehow didn't get connected to we own a bunch of different phone numbers, and so any number you call all goes to one phone that my answering service or my office manager answers, or I answer. Either way, they're all ported to one phone number. Well, it didn't get ported correctly, and so a whole bunch of missed calls occurred for about a month and a half or so before we figured out the problem. You would think it'd go quicker, but it took a while for Google to tell us why our ranking was being lowered, which is what the result of that was. We didn't just miss phone calls. Google saw us as unreliable, so we missed phone calls. Therefore, our ranking with Google went down, and it was less likely to find us. But we didn't go anywhere. We were being reliable. The phone calls were never coming to us. All this explanation leads me to maybe that's why phone numbers get spoofed in order to screw up your algorithm or screw up the ranking for Google and make it seem that you're unreliable, or to irritate people. Because for the longest time, and I've learned about spoofing, I don't know, 7-8 years ago in business when it first happened, and I just never could figure out what's the point, what's the angle. Well, it could just be sabotage. It could be that another company is able to do this in order to make you look like you're unreliable by not answering your phone, or to make you irritate people so they don't want to call you. Because if a business called me a bunch that I wasn't trying to get a hold of, I'd be like, well, I don't want to talk to you. You're cold calling me for no reason, or calling and hanging up, or prank calling almost. Anyhow, has anyone else ever experienced this? And if so, let me know. But also, look, and we've got multiple different phone numbers out there. Our main phone number is 979-530-5256. But all of them will always go to a live person 24/7. You'll always get a phone call. If it's late at night, you may have to wait on hold a little bit when our answering service picks it up, but it will always go to a live person, and we always get those messages. So please don't hesitate to call us. And if you ever get a phone call from us that was completely unsolicited, or we're not currently working on an estimate for you or something like that, just know that it is a spoofed call. It's not us. So hopefully you don't experience this in your small business if you have one, but most likely you will. And if you didn't know, now you know. So there you go.